Did you ever get it?
No, it's still up there. I think they need it for like the arson investigation. Hello everyone, Merry Christmas, Merry Tankmas. My name's Brandon.
Jingle all the way.
And we're jingling our way to making you a video today.
Yeah, you're right.
Today's video, it's a mashup of ideas. We had a couple of them, and I was like, you know what, Keith? The season is small. How about we just pack a bunch of stuff into the stocking stuffer of a video?
That's Brandon. You should have sold it to me like that. I mean, I already was in, but that's a good sell.
I gotta say the A material goes on videos.
the Tank Media stocking stuffer. That's what this is.
Today what we're doing is we're gonna be answering some questions that were sent in from our friends. Mm-hmm. I asked them about an hour ago if they could provide us with a couple of questions that would be entertaining. 85 responses later, we have quite a list on here.
We all have prolific friends on speed.
We're also going to be doing a twist on the Gingerbread house building. Instead of a gingerbread house, I have a camper, and Keith has a dog house.
A dog house, because I have 2 dogs, and they are good boys.
And if that wasn't enough for you, today we're also going to bring back something that some of the fans have been asking for. And today, while we answer questions, while we build this, we're also going to be taking a sip of a tank drink.
Yeehaw! Do you think I'll put the thing in there?
We'll see if you remember. Maybe you'll just out of habit just do it the last bit.
Yeah, Brandon, what's magical for me is that there aren't enough people out there who love tank talks enough for that to really mean anything. But even thinking about putting the tank drink thing back in a tank talk gives me nostalgic chills. So anyone,
today we're going to be taking sips of a holiday classic, if you will. Mountain Dew's Merry Mashup.
Delicious. Woohoo! Mountain Dew's Merry Mashup.
It goes well with sugary camper.
This is just really sugar in all its forms. Alright, so this looks pretty straightforward to me, Brandon. I got a dog house. I don't know if they can see that. Hopefully they can. We got a dog house here. It comes with a little puppy dog that you put on the front. Absolutely. Looks like a big old bag of nacho cheese that comes with it as well. Brandon, you ever eat Velveeta shells and cheese?
I have.
Oh man, I used to be all up into that. And then of course we've got little sprinklies. We've got dog bone sprinklies for decoration to make little snowflakes on the top. And then of course we've got icing.
We need scissors for this, or should we just bite the top tip?
I don't have any. You know, I'll find some scissors. Here we go. So Brandon, why don't you get those questions out and start looking at those, and I'll give our little baggies a cut. Wait, I do have a baggie. Okay. All right.
You have to have a baggie for the icing. This first question is, what was the strangest thing you ever asked for Christmas? For me, like, it's not strange if you know me, but if you don't know me, I asked for our local Napa Auto Parts burned up, and they had the sign on the outside. And I wanted the sign for Christmas. And I just really hinted every time my parents said anything, or my grandparents, or Jordan said anything, I would be like, well, you know, they've got that dirty Napa sign out there.
Did you ever get it?
No, it's still up there. I think they need it for like the arson investigation.
Okay.
It wasn't him that did it. I think someone else just walking by said, that building needs to be burned down.
You know, we need some plates, I think.
Do we?
You want a plate to put this on?
Fun plate it. What's the weirdest thing you've asked for Christmas?
2 years ago, I'm still very much into axes, very much into cutting things down. So 2 years ago, I asked for an axe, like a really nice axe for Christmas, and my mom came through. She ordered it, and I got just a juicy little Holzbruch axe. It's really nice. It's very fun to cut things with. Also, it should be known that's pretty good, Brandon. It should be known this video is going to be even less formal than our normal videos. You're just going to hang out with us.
Probably even a lot longer.
Yeah, you're just going to hang out with us while we do this.
You should play this while you're setting up your tree. Yeah. That's a great time to play it.
You know, Brandon, you think we should maybe throughout this whole video just have some Christmas music underneath as
perhaps
like background music?
Next up, what Christmas traditions do you want to do with your future kids, and what new one do you want to create?
Oh man.
My family, We do this thing where we go to Krispy Kreme the weekend before, sometimes
Christmas.
2 weekends before Christmas,
Okay.
and we eat donuts. And it's a very enjoyable tradition.
But you go there.
Everyone looks forward to it. Yeah.
You eat there.
When I was younger, since my dad works weird shifts, we would sometimes he'd have to like bring it home or whatever. But yeah, I really enjoy that tradition. And I know Jordan and I have talked about a couple of traditions of like doing stuff Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Like going and doing stuff. But
Like what?
she thought about like going and looking at Christmas lights or maybe like sitting down and watching a movie
On
that
Christmas Day?
Yeah,
Okay.
the day of Christmas. So we've discussed that. What say you, Keith?
My family on Christmas Eve, my mom's side of the family always get together, and we do essentially like my grandma will buy gifts, and we'll all get together as pretty close family. Mom and uncle and all the family that comes with that. Adding Lizzie in there as my wife has been fun. I want to continue that. I'm big into that. I'm hoping that me and my 2 cousins and my sister will be willing to continue that whenever it kind of, our family begins to, for lack of a better term, I guess, perish. So I'm hoping that they'll still be into that. I definitely want to keep doing that. Honestly, I look forward, because both of our parents are divorced and remarried. I'm looking forward to the possibility of not having to travel all over the world on a Christmas, if that makes sense. I'm looking forward to maybe just hopefully one day getting a chill Christmas. So I don't really know what kind of events I want to do in the future.
What is this? This is just icing.
Yeah, that
glassage.
I mean, if you look here, looks like he got a little wheel action he's using for that. That's for detailing.
Oh, okay.
Just when you want to get sexy.
I don't know if this is glue. Oh yeah, it's icing.
I tasted mine. Yeah, it's labeled as icing right now.
It is, but also glaçage. It sounds like it could be glue in Spanish.
Glaçage. Boy, get him to the hospital. He's sucked down some glaçage.
Here's one. What do you plan on sacrificing to Krampus?
What do I plan on sacrificing to Krampus? One of the things that really, certainly for Lizzie, has been a very difficult thing after joining the family. It's something that I told her about in the beginning, like, this is something we're going to do at Christmas time, so you need to get used to it. Last year, there were a couple of cats that live around our house that it was their time to go anyway, which, don't advise that. Krampus kind of wants the new and fresh. We were hoping this year that there would be some puppies or something nearby, but there's nothing yet. So really, Krampus has kind of fallen to the back of my mind. I kind of appreciate you for letting me know.
Now,
what about you, Brandon?
The viewers at home, Krampus is, I believe, not the villain, but he's the anti-Santa Claus, where he comes and visits all of the kids that were naughty and didn't get their presents.
Is that who Krampus is?
I think he's there that, like, if you didn't pay your taxes,
right.
If you kicked one too many dogs.
Which, boy, have I done. Oh, man. So do you have any sacrifices that you plan to make?
I don't think I'm planning on sacrificing to Krampus any. I hope that doesn't upset him or any of our viewers at home that might just be big fans of Krampus.
It's kind of a dangerous game, not going to lie.
No sacrificing to Krampus?
Yes. Krampus he has a reputation, as you know, for really wanting to be sacrificed to.
God, this icing. I don't know why they can't just put it in the plastic.
It's thick. Yeah, I don't understand why it didn't come like this.
Maybe that's the problem, is whenever you're buying your gingerbread kits from Ollie's, you're just not... Wilton really isn't a company that can spare their employees filling up the plastic bags with it.
Oh, man, this is not going to be good, Brandon. It is not going to be good.
See, I think you're supposed to decorate the panels, then put it together.
No way.
Maybe if you're a loser.
I don't know what book you read that in, but that's not the way.
It's icing.
The icing tastes good.
That's sugary. Honestly, if you can't put together this pack, a lot of viewers are going to disagree with me. I know our good friend Zach Patton isn't going to disagree with me.
He is?
He isn't. that really, if you gave up on this, you could just enjoy all of the icing and all of the candy.
Let me guess. Zach Patton eats icing by himself just for fun. Let me guess. Right next to his pile of oysters and corn, I bet. If you will go back and investigate a certain tank talk we did about Thanksgiving foods, there's one Tank Media member who will remain named, Zachary Patton, who said, you know what, I don't think there's a problem with oysters on Thanksgiving. And you know what? Even my wife said, yeah, that's a thing people do. And I scoffed at her. I scoffed so hard because that's ridiculous. Keep your oysters away from Thanksgiving. Have some class.
Yeah, I think one thing you need a scraper with this, and they didn't provide a scraper.
Brandon, I think part of our problem is that we're trying to perform this in our studio/shack. Making it a little bit more difficult than normal. I'm almost at the point where I do just want to eat icing. But I don't think I'm going to do that. You got any other questions for me?
Yeah. Have you ever tried Santa on NORAD?
What?
There's a website now that you can go on and it tracks Santa.
Oh, no, I have not.
Which I think was after our childhood.
Right, I think that's the problem.
Because I just remember tuning into the news and them saying, Santa Claus is going through Hawaii tonight.
You say it like you didn't trust him.
Well, it'd be weird because they would say, like, Santa Claus is going through Chicago. And I was like, will you just pass over South Carolina? What? Then my parents would just be like, he's circling back around. And I believed that as a kid. I believed that, sometimes if you pass South Carolina, you gotta go to Chicago before you turn around.
I mean, that's how airlines work.
Yeah. So overshot it by a couple of thousand miles.
Yeah. He's got a layover in Chicago.
Did you ever, track him?
I don't remember being that concerned, honestly. I don't remember, because the news was never really a big thing we watched in my house. Not really sure why. But it was never, I don't remember ever being that concerned about his whereabouts. Oh man, guys, this is a bad looking, oh no. Oh, goodness. This isn't good. Let's just go ahead and seal that roof in.
How early is too early to wake up on Christmas morning?
There is, well, no, never mind.
I'm going to say you shouldn't be opening presents before 7:30 in the morning. That's kind of a little...
Spoken like a true child that's not from a broken home, eh, Brandon? Spoken like a man of privilege. Jokes aside, for most of my life, I definitely had 2 Christmases to go to. So there were times where it was like, okay, especially my sister Haley, but her family, we typically tried to be together at my mom's house, which is where we share parents. And there are times where it'd be Christmas morning, but she'd have to be at a different family's house by 10 a.m. So 7 o'clock, if you're up doing gifts at 7 o'clock, that's not a whole lot of time to check out what kind of gifts you got.
Play with the ones
ones that you love and all those kind of things. So, I remember one year we woke up at 4:30 in the morning.
Really?
And did Christmas, and our parents were not pleased. But
nor should they be.
Nor should they have been. But either way, that's what we did. And I would say 4 o'clock is the earliest you should wake up.
4 o'clock. My parents, it's weird because my dad, they did Christmas, I want to say 11 or 12. His side of the family was just very much more of a night owl, wake up late. Whereas my mom's family are all wake up super early. So even now, my mom I don't think she sleeps at all Christmas night.
Really?
She just stays up all night.
And she's just ready to go. Yeah,
she's ready.
That's beautiful. The Christmas season is so magical. Everybody's typical routines get changed up from normal every day, and it's just a jolly old rowdy good time. I don't know.
What's your opinion on Elf on the Shelf?
Elf on the Shelf is I would say, very smart tool for getting young children to behave. It is a taxing... See, for me, I feel like also for you, you wouldn't just put him somewhere. You'd have to have a story to go with it.
Oh, yes.
Every morning. And I think for creative people, it can be very taxing to like, well, I got to come up with a dang motivation for Elf on the Shelf this morning before I go off to work.
What, so you move him?
Yeah, he moves every day.
Oh. Do you have to put him on stuff that rhymes with it?
No, it's just...
Like Elf on the Felt? Or
no,
can he be on the stove?
Brandon, surprise. That doesn't rhyme. No, but I think so the idea is that he's there every day, and then every day he changes place because overnight he goes to the North Pole to report back on your behavior to Santa Claus. So that's what I'm saying is that every morning he's supposed to be somewhere different, and part of the fun of Elf on the Shelf is for children to find him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, where is Elfie today? So I just think for someone like you, that's going to really bog you down. I feel like you're going to be trying to get to work. Jordan's going to be like, why haven't you shaved yet? Why do you look like you've been up all night investigating a murder? It's like, I got to figure out where Elf is at this morning. I got to figure out what he's doing there. The kids are going to ask. I don't know. But I think Elf on a Shelf's pretty cool. I feel like there's definitely a threshold where a kid's going to be like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. Because he's a toy.
I think it's given parents that maybe didn't have a tradition already, that now there's a tradition.
Yeah,
so now people have a tradition that that other people enjoy as well. Like when I sell
like a tradition in a box. But go ahead.
Like a donut thing. A lot of people, when I tell them, "Oh yeah, we do donuts," they say like, "Oh yeah, well we go feed homeless people," or "Oh well we go rescue a couple of dogs." Then I'm like, "Well we eat donuts." But now it's got something that other people enjoy. So you're not that weirdo that's like, I do. You think that everyone does the thing your family's doing.
Right.
Which, I mean, I still hold to that. I think ours is perfect because it's a tradition that everyone looks forward to. Like, no one in my family was like, nah, it's Christmas time, we go eat some donuts.
Brandon, I'm blowing this.
I think mine's going pretty well.
There's going to be so much more weight on the side of yours when you stick it together. Oh, no, Brandon. No! No! It's coming apart.
Keith, to build on what's not being built over there, what's the worst Christmas you've ever had?
Worst
Is
Christmas?
it this one because of your doghouse falling down?
So far. Oh, gosh. Worst Christmas? I don't know, dude. I think whatever Christmas it was like 75 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the worst one. I'm just going to take a bite.
There was one where it was like, it was super hot outside, and when I pulled into our house, there was a tree next to our house. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Why is that tree filled with leaves? And then just a couple of 100 crows flew from it.
What?
And I was like, we're all going to die.
That's really odd. So that was the bad omen Christmas.
Yeah, it's just crows and Christmas do not go together.
Brandon, this gingerbread house. Maybe this was the clue. You think?
No, I think the problem is that you use too much frosting, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tell me all about my problem.
Their tractor trailers parked outside.
I think so. Either turning or parked outside.
Do you think that you must give gifts during Christmas?
No. You shouldn't feel that way. I don't think that's I think it's nice.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we all grow up that way here in America. Or most people grow up that way
Yeah.
here in America. Oh, so we've added a motorcycle to the...
That's our live studio on it. This is just a trucker and his biker friend.
We've added that to
Ross and Marcio. That's their names.
Marcio?
Yeah, Marcio.
That's a very odd name. No. You shouldn't have to give gifts.
Yeah, I don't know what they check because the truckers park outside for about 5 minutes and then they leave. I know they're not sleeping.
They're about to kill us. They're like...
They haven't built up the courage to come in yet to kill us.
This video should be entitled, Watch Keith Lick His Fingers for 45 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think that Christmas is all built around gifts, but I also think that you need to be self-aware and not be that person that's like, I'm not going to give my kids anything for Christmas just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Because I think, then your kids just grow up and they grow up to be jerks.
Right. Which you don't want.
Yeah. Is Krampus welcome to your home this year? I'm going to say I'm not going to allow Krampus to come to my home this year.
We sacrifice, like, down the road. So Krampus doesn't really know where we live.
One of our friends, he just said chicken nuggets.
That's not a question.
So there you go, Zach. That's your answer to that question.
Zach's on thin ice with me. I wish this was live.
Do you like snow on Christmas?
I've never experienced snow on Christmas. Would love to.
I think
maybe this will be some glue.
I think snow is overrated. Like, everyone likes snow.
Shut up.
Until you have it.
Brandon,
and
snow is good.
Because you go outside and you walk, and you're like, oh, this is fun. Next thing you know, you're covered in water.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like there's very few differences between if I walked out in snow versus if I just walked out fully dressed and jumped in a swimming pool and walked back inside.
There's no difference. That's all the same.
That should rile up a couple of people.
Yeah. Oh,
You know, I've learned on here is that if you don't paint it, then it says it's wooden on here. So I can have a wooden door.
Yeah, you could. Brandon, mine is a mess. I bit a hole in the roof. Absolute mess.
Maybe you should put the roof out and they can't change it.
Maybe I could put the dog like he's coming out of the roof.
Maybe.
Alright, folks, I'm going to show you this before it falls down again. Here's my gingerbread house. It's just the house of... This is actually the house we sacrificed the dog in. It's covered in blood. Oh, the belch. I apologize. Yeah, poor little dog's trying to escape the house of Krampus sacrifice.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie. Elf is up there, but it's too mainstream. It's everybody's favorite. Gotta be the Grinch. And I think it's the original Grinch.
Like the animated one?
I love that.
I think that probably Elf would be up there because it's on just a lot, so I end up watching it probably a dozen times during Christmas.
It's the Krampus sacrifice. For those at home, I drew a pentagram on the front end of this of the Krampus sacrifice house. Big K for Krampus. Is it Josh asking Krampus questions?
That's our good friend Rachel Dumont.
Oh.
Dumont. I always mess it up. I think it's supposed to be French.
Dumont?
I think that's what it is. But Dumont just sounds...
Yeah, I don't know Rachel.
Like
I think I met Rachel last weekend
Mm-hmm.
at the thing. But I don't know her well enough to not say her last name is Dumont.
What is the best type of gift for each stage of life?
How many...
I'll simplify
what are the
that
agreed
to
upon stages?
Like child, then like teenage, college, then like married, maybe with kids. I don't know.
Action figures, cell phone, laptop, quality time.
I think I would take the same with you, but I would say tools for an adult.
Yeah.
Like, give a go.
Add your tools there.
I don't even do a lot of stuff around my house, but I'm looking forward to the day where someone says, "Here's a toolbox we got for you."
No, yeah, I'm ready for that too. I've had to buy all my own tools so far, but I got a toolbox on my truck now. Also, these bones are not sticking the way they ought. All this honestly, just even without me saying about Krampus, there's a very real death motif to this this house with all the bones on top. This is the bone house. The house of death.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Brandon, it happens at Christmas time. How is it not? Tell me it's how it's not. Tell me how it's not a Christmas
I think
movie.
if it's gonna Christmas movie, it's got to be something about what's the magic of Christmas.
Bruce Willis kills his enemies with the magic of Christmas. Do you think that he would have been able to do that on any other day? No. It's the magic of Christmas that helps him kill all those bad guys.
I feel like you really enjoy it because that guy from Family Matters is in it.
I do love him in that. I do. Get out of my head, Steve!
What's your favorite Christmas song if you say all I want for Christmas is you, I will be very disappointed.
All I want for Christmas is... No, that's not my favorite Christmas song. Who asked that?
Zach.
Of course it is. Favorite Christmas song. I really like the any of the music from the Nutcracker. I get pretty turned to that at Christmas time, especially like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra stuff. There's one the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like the rock and roll orchestra. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's the music to our first Christmas cookie fight video. It was the Christmas Eve Sarajevo.
Uh-huh.
Dun, 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 dun. I like that one a lot. I really like instrumental Christmas music. Like I just want to hear the sounds of the season. Don't talk to me about it. Get out of here, Bublé. I don't know what Zach wants me to say, but hopefully that's better than All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Mm-hmm.
All I want for Christmas is you.
This Christmas, I've really come to enjoy Toby Mac's Bring On the Holidays. And then I think on a serious note, I really enjoy I Celebrate the Day by Relient K. Also, do you remember that song, Is That You, Santa Claus by Neon Horse?
Yeah. That you, Santa Claus? I should have known you'd pull from something more obscure than normal people would know.
That's what people come here for.
Is it? Maybe.
Did you ever write letters to Santa?
Oh, yeah. I remember writing letters to Santa. Brandon, we're going to be here forever if you're going to finish yours.
Were you very cordial with him, or?
As opposed to what?
I don't know,
very curt and, demanding.
Like, were you like, this is what I want, or were you like, how are you doing, Santa Claus?
I genuinely think it was probably just a list.
I think I went to wrote to him and I said, I'm praying for you and Mrs. Claus.
That's really adorable. That's adorable, Brandon.
Do you intend to teach your children about Santa?
Teach them about... I don't know. I feel like you'll almost... Will Santa even be a thing by then?
Mm-hmm.
Or will he just be legend? Will Santa even choose to come back?
Santa has left the building.
Who knows what age kids are watching this video? It's obviously not for adults.
Uh-huh.
This is gross. Poor little doggy pentagram house. I don't know if I will or not. I haven't thought about it. I don't have any kids yet.
I think when you're married, it's a discussion you got to have with your significant other.
I can't make that decision without Lizzie here.
I think for me, if they're not taught about Santa, they'd be taught to be respectful of others.
Yes, of course.
Because I remember being a kid, and there was these two kids in my class that didn't they knew Santa wasn't real, and the one kid was. He always would make fun of me that I believe Santa. He was like, so you think there's a fat guy that delivers presents to you?
Yeah.
And then my other friend was like, hey, it's okay. It's no big deal if Brandon believes in Santa or not.
Gotcha.
This is when I was 23 years old.
Right. This was in college. I remember this class.
This was last year. So I think it's just being respectful. Same way with gifts. Going back to that thing earlier. There's people I know that they get their kid 4 presents.
Yeah.
And then that's all they get them, and they know the meaning of Christmas and all. Yeah. And I think that's cool. There's other people that get 20 presents, and they're not worse people.
Right.
How about we do 2 more questions and we can wrap this up?
Sure.
We can display our houses.
Yeah.
What smell reminds you of Christmas?
Peppermint, cinnamon, greenery, the scent of an evergreen tree. So we're not sure when the video cut out, but we ran out of battery, or we ran out of recording space because this video was super long. But Brandon was mentioning his tree, or his
with NASCAR approach.
Yeah, what a NASCAR approach with his camper. You tell him what you got on there.
I got a big old Mountain Dew and number 9 on there.
Mm-hmm. And then I have a doghouse with a hole in the top, a pentagram on the front for being sacrificed to Krampus. Luckily, this is not my dog, but it is someone's dog, which is pretty sad. This is not a good gingerbread house. Nothing's stuck together very well.
Ooh, the hard candy is horrible on it.
Not good. Don't recommend buying your gingerbread houses from Ollie's, but if you're on a budget, that's the only way to go. But we'll see you next time. Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching the Stocking Stuffer. Please remember, we love you very much.